100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Mike. Everybody, 4-8. Mike.
Screen!
Give me that thing! God damn it!
Screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
47.
Second down, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Kill. 27.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Don't get nervous. Right there.
Here we go, here we go.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
61, match box, white. 36, 36.
Here's Breeze to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. No score. EA Sports started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And just shedding him. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 44 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 31, check 31.
28. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Pop.
Hey, exit. Here we go, 21.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. No.
Now Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slam.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
54 Mike. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Ginn. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, come on now.
5-9. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
Final play of the half. Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, high 7.
54, Mike. Man, I got you. 54.
Hey, kill.
54, block 54. Let's go, Wood.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing now is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all play.
1st down, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Spot, get the quarterback spot. Let's go, D. Get us a stop. Let's go. Get us a stop.
Now Prescott.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Where you go, man?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Elliott.
Oh, let's go!
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Come on, baby. Get us a stop, man.
Again, it's
we right there, man.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's go, nigga. Fuck yourself out this game. Let's go. Let's go.
And it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long?
Oh, we right there! Let's go!
Dominating this thing, and the play go against them.
Let's go, fellas. Do what we gotta do.
Feel very good this evening.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They begin the drive with...
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And finally brought down at the 38. A big run that time by Murray. 53 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touching out a finger on him until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap.
Come on, Camara.
A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one.
Get out the way!
Pushing 2 tackles at the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
You're good. I'm forward. Ready. Switch.
Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Let's go,
nigga! I'm a motherfucking dog, nigga! Where you see that rude boy, KR? You bump ahead? Huh? Where you see that bump ahead?
Piece of business to take care of the extra point.
Man, I need to go to 2
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw is Breeze. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
He got to sit that pocket with Dak Prescott.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go, fellas. He got to sit in that pocket with Dak Prescott. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make it.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
How your dog came back? Can't never count me out of no game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Dak!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Get us a stop. Where you see that at?
To throw.
Oh, God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, Dominique! Oh, my God!
He's going to go.
Wow.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, take it!
Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. Back to throw, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation.
Deep man, come on. Why you didn't go?
Intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
54 miles. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 28-yard line.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
There you go. 53 is the mic.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.